He's eventually gonna see you eat a huge, like, messy burrito. So why not just show him how you eat that huge messy burrito before? Hey guys, it's Riley, and this week on the Beach Babes collab channel is advice week. So I'm gonna give you guys advice, kind of like going into high school advice, freshman advice, slash like dating advice. There's dating where you're just like, hey, you want to be my boyfriend and you want to be my girlfriend? Sure. Yeah, let's be boyfriend, girlfriend, and hold hand in the hallways. But then there's this also like actual dating where you go on dates and you get to know people. That's the kind of dating I'm talking about. Isn't that common nowadays? But I mean, I do it, so I think it's kind of common. So the reason why I'm talking about like high school is because when you are a freshman and you are getting into high school, you're gonna be asked out on dates, preferably from older guys like juniors and seniors because they can drive, and maybe even sophomores because they can drive too. It's more like a date when they pick you up and they take you out on a date. Like that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. So yeah, lots of older guys, and it's not a bad thing, but you just have to watch out for the right people, and they're older than you and they see you as like, as you know, like the fresh meat. Like they see you as something that they can just easily get to. So with the right guys, this is how you should do and you should don't. Number one is do be open to lots of different kind of people. A sporty guy, like a guy that plays the cello, or a guy that loves to do woodshop, like even like open your type. Feel like you have a type, like, oh, I like the football players, they're cute, or oh, I like the soccer players. Make sure you're not just looking for your type and like look for different people, because that's how you'll who's like compatible with you. Don't look for perfection in a person because you won't find it, but honestly, no one's perfect. And I mean, I'm not saying like people don't have good qualities, but they definitely have bad qualities you don't know about. But just look realistically for the good qualities in them and you should be fine. When you go, like in the summertime, you go on trips to like the water parks and you go with all your girlfriends to like California or like something like that, do expect to meet people, like future dates, in random unexpected places. Like you could go to the grocery store, they just ask for your number. Maybe they don't be like, hey, let's go on a date, but maybe they'll ask for your number and then later on they'll like call you or text you and be like, hey, do you want to go watch this movie with me or something? They will approach you randomly, so make sure you keep your eyes open. Don't go out in huge groups because that will intimidate the guy. It will be hard for him to like get to know you, and that's what he wants to do. He wants to get to know you and just talk to you pretty much. So he doesn't want to feel like he's being criticized by all your friends and by you too when you guys are like out on the huge group date, when he's like already nervously talking to you. Do put a friend in charge of finding you dates, because I know this is like kind of controversial. I know some people don't like it when your friends hook you up with people, but some do. Like when I have friends that they're like, oh, this guy's super cute, check him out, he thinks you're cute, then I'm like, oh, okay, so then I talk to him. I don't know, when your friends know you really well, so if they find a guy that they think that you'll like, they'll tell you. Don't pretend to be someone you're not, because once you go out on a date with them, this is like more like online, like you meet someone like maybe over Twitter or something, and like you finally meet up. But don't pretend that you're someone that you're not like before, because if you go out with someone and you're not the person they thought you were, the date that you're with isn't going to be as compatible as they thought they would be. So this is hard to explain. Here's you pretending to be someone, here's them, you guys are really compatible, you like each other, but then here's the other you, and then when this person tries to like you, then you guys just aren't as compatible as the person that you're pretending to be with. Do start with basic dates like walk in the park, movies, picnics. Complicated plans will just end up crazy and it just doesn't work out, and plus you guys are only in high school, so you don't really need to do anything extreme, so just take it easy. Do have a life outside of your relationships, because you always need to have your friends by your side and you never want to forget them and be that friend that just leaves your friends for that boy. You never want to be that girl. So, and also like same with your date, make sure that he gets to hang out with his friends, and don't get lost in talking about yourself too much. Make sure you ask him or her questions and you them talk every once in a while so you can get to know them too. And do order what you want when you guys are going on like on food dates or whatever, going into dinner. Like, I know you might want to be like, oh, I'm such a classy girl, I'm gonna eat a salad and be all cutesy, but in reality, if you guys end up being like a successful relationship and possibly like a couple and like boyfriend and girlfriend and stuff, he's eventually gonna see you eat a huge like messy burrito. So why not just show him how you eat that huge messy burrito before you guys are dating, you know? I mean, it's however you want to do it, but it's just personally what I would do. Make sure you guys are super safe and make sure you make the right decisions and date the right people. Have fun and be yourself, and happy dating!
When I met you in the summer